Hello everybody, this is Refresh, and I'm here to do my first traditional draft of Kaldheim. We're going to go ahead and pay our token entry and get right into it. Alright, we have a dual land here. We're not interested in that. This is pretty good in the Boast deck. This is pretty good in the Snow deck. Rune Crown can be okay if you get a rune. We're not really there with the runes yet. We can just take the Snow Forest as one option. I think I'm a little high on taking this because the payoff for being in snow is so high. There's no premium removal in this pack, it looks like. And so, yeah, I think the Boreal Outrider is where we are here. Now we are going to value some snow, but not a lot of snow, really highly. Shepherd of the Cosmos is pretty good if you're in white. Finn the Fangbearer is also pretty good, and we're already in green, so I'm a little bit more leaning towards that. The other choice is we just take the snow-covered forest and just cover our grounds with the Boreal Rider. We can also take the Horizon Seeker as a way to get the lands, but I think we need the lands first. And I think the Finn the Fangbearer is just good enough that we can take this first. I also like Glittering Frost, but probably less than a snow-covered forest here. So we'll take Finn in this particular case. Alright, so we only have a snow-covered mountain here, which is not going to be quite good enough for us. There's nothing specific that we're doing in green, so we can go elsewhere. The Augury Raven is pretty good as a foretell card. And then we have a couple of different kinds of changelings here. One getting us a counter, and the other potentially killing an artifact. I think between them, the counter is probably stronger just at base. Or we can just take a strong card of another color and see what's happening. I'm not really sold that these two are going to be hard pushing me into green. So I think I'm going to take the Augury Raven just because I think it's good. I think Tergrid's Shadow can be good as well, but I think we'd want to be in a more controlling deck to play that. So we'll take the Raven in this case. Alright, I like Svella Ice Shaper. It is a potential snow payoff. We do want to get more snow stuff, but it also enables snow because of its ability to create snow artifact creature tokens. If we can ramp, then it does a lot of work. And so I think I am into that. This is the third rune crown, so who's ever getting runes is going to get paid off big time. But that is not us. I also like Bind the Monster, but I think the upside of Svella is much stronger than Bind the Monster, so we'll take that here. And we might be ditching this Augury Raven. I like Horizon Seeker to get us the Snowlands. We don't have the Snowlands just yet. The other choice is to get the Bind the Monster, but I think the ramp package here might be a little bit stronger here than the blue-green thing that we're doing here, which I think is also snow, but I'm not 100% certain. I think we'll take the Horizon Seeker. And then here we have a card that can create creatures. We have Snow-Covered Plains, which is not in color. Another Shepherd of the Cosmos, so if we had gone that way, I think it would be really good. We could do this, but that's not really doing much for us. We could take the Changeling, I guess, to stay open. Or we can take the Dwarf Berserker. Yeah, or we can take the Dwarf Berserker and get aggro. I think since we have a little bit of red and this does create creatures, it's not the worst thing in the world. So we'll take that. Okay, we're not getting there on mana, that's for sure. I'm kind of regretting not taking the Snowlands. We could take the Hagimog to stay in red. Hagi-Mob. Or we can maybe take the Kinseekers as a hedge in blue. I think that the potential for the blue to work is a little bit higher because there's that changeling effect. We have a bunch of everything here is a warrior, well, except for that berserker. So perhaps this might be fine. And then maybe we ditch the red or just splash Svella. Svella, I mean. I keep saying that wrong. This is not a very good pack for us. We have a Vault Robber in red, or we can maybe take the Mists or Depart the Realms as our interactive card. I think this is kind of like bad removal, and this is kind of like a bounce effect. I don't know how good bounce effects are in this format, so I gotta think about that. I think I'm a little bit more into taking something that's kind of like a removal first, especially because it has flash. Yeah, it looks like we're being caught on red, so I think I'm at best going to Splash Svella. I like Mistwalker, though. I think that's a good card. And I wouldn't mind a Pilfering Hawk coming back, but we don't have any snow right now, so we'll just take the Mistwalker. I think I'll take the Glitter Pyre. Or the Glittering Frost, I mean. The Frost Pyre is not what we're looking at because we're not in that deck. The Harbinger is not really what we're looking at either because we're not really in the Foretell deck. So the Glittering Frost will let us turn one of our lands into a snow land to activate our Boreal Outrider or our... Well, I don't know. There's nothing else. So we're on the Glittering Frost. Alright, we'll take the Masked Vandal. It's in color. We could take also the Snow-Covered Mountain, I think. And I think we will. I think the Masked Vandal is too low of power. And we do need a red for Zvella. We don't have the creature there. We can take the Mammoth Growth or we can take the Funeral Longboat. I'm a little bit higher on the Longboat because it's a threat. And we can power it with anything. We'll take the Bind the Monster in this case. And then we're not really into either of these. I'll take the Shackles in case there's something interesting that can come of it. We'll take the Hagemon, but we're not playing that. Alright, Rune of Flight is pretty good. I also like Blood on the Snow, but we're definitely not in black at this point. And I don't think anything green is very strong. We could also take the Snow-Covered Forest. I think we're actually going to. Because I really want to be able to turn on this Boreal Outrider. But we're passing a lot of good stuff as a result. Like the Rune, the Bergstrader, the Packmeat, I think are all pretty strong. But if we're going to first pick the Snowland, I think that's going to... it's going to send a signal, but... Maybe the payoffs for Snow is low enough that we take the Rune. But we saw that this is not going to come back around. And so that's the downside of taking the Rune first. But I think the payoff for the Rune is high enough that we take it. And then this is a Snowland, so that is an option here. This needs snow, this needs snow. This is in color, and it's a dual land, but I'd rather actually just have a Snowland in this particular case. So I'm going to take the Arctic Tree Line. And then we don't care about this. Well, the Swamp would be okay, but we're not really high on that. I like Blizzard Brawl. If we get the snow permanents, I think that'll be good. In Search of Greatness, I think it has a lot of power potential, but you really have to curve out really well for that to be good, and there's no certainty that we're going to do that. I'd rather just take the removal card while it's here. Then we have another Snow-Covered Mountain. That's not what we're looking for. There's nothing really in color except for the Frostpeak Yeti, and I don't know that that is what we're looking for in this deck. I guess it is a creature. It's probably... I guess we could also take a Jaspara Sentinel as a mana dork, but we're not really ramping into much except for what Svella does, and Svella sort of powers herself. And so do we just take the Yeti as a dorky mid-level creature? I guess so. Looks like snow is being cut, though. So we'll have to pick the lands a little bit more highly starting now. I think we are at something resembling an okay deck, but we definitely want to pay attention to the options. Alright, Snow-Covered Plains is not the color that we want. I don't think we want another Yeti. I think I'd take another Mistwalker, though. I think they're pretty good. Being a changeling means that it'll work well with our Kinseekers. And the Part of the Realm might be interesting, too, but I don't think I pass on a Mistwalker. Alright, so we have a big elf, and we have a big Undersea Invader. Then we have Mists of Lidyara, which is not really what we're interested in. I think we just take the big guy as a game ender. It's not that desirable, and maybe a 5/5 for 5 is just a little better. Yeah, let's take the warrior, actually. I think the types here are more meaningful for our deck. The warrior type, specifically, because we have a lot of warriors. Okay, we have a Glade Warden, which is an okay card. It can power up our creatures, and that might be decent. The Mirror Lake isn't bad either, so I think both of these are pretty good. Let's see, is there anything that we want to duplicate or to power up? I think the power up potential of this is quite high. This is a 5 mana. Let's take a look at my curve. I think we take the land, actually. It's a free spell. And now we have another bind. I don't know if I want 2 binds, but I guess I'll take it. Because there's nothing else here that I really want. Like this is, I would have to double splash white for this, and that's probably not worth it. We'll take the snakeskin veil. I think that's a decent trick. And nothing else is in color anyways. We didn't get any snow. We could take the Yeti, but I don't really want 2 of these Yetis. I think I'd just take the pick for fixing and ramp. I don't really like the pick. It's probably not going to make the deck. We have another pick, but I think we take the Mammoth Growth as a trick. And then we don't really want any of these. We'll take this Runestone just because it's uncommon. I don't think that this should be... Yeah, I don't know. We'll put the Tormentor's Helm in the sideboard, I guess. And there's an uncommon. We'll take that to the board. We got a lot of red uncommon, or red last picks here. I guess it's not being picked very highly. Yeah, we'll put this here. Dragonkin Berserker is super strong. I think we take it, actually. If there's nothing even better. Inga Runize is also quite strong. But I think we can splash for Dragonkin because we have the Savala. We have a little bit of fixing. And the ability here, just to pump out dragons, is very strong. We're going to hope that we get... Like, Inga's not going to come back, but she's very strong, too. I would like Inga very much. Yeah. We'll take the Dragonkin Berserker as a splash. This would get us potentially snow cards, but I think this is quite weak. I think we need a lot more. I think we just take the Lindworm because it's a top-end beater, and it's much better than the other 6-drop that we were looking at. The other choice is we take this Glacial Floodplain. Actually, I think we take the Floodplain. As much as I want the Lindworm, like these are much more premium, much harder to get, and we need more snow lands for our deck. That also gives us a white. Maybe we splash nothing, but maybe we'll find something to splash. We already have 2 white lands that we could splash for, so I guess we can start making cuts here. Oh, we don't need to yet because we don't have enough playables. We took all these red cards that we're not going to play. All right, Spirit of Aldergard is what we want. That grabs us a snowland, and we need to get those. I also like Sorrel's Packmate and Horizon Seeker. I think those are pretty strong cards, but this is kind of what our deck needs. We need to get more snow, so we'll take that. I'm passing the snow-covered mountain, by the way, but since that the spirit can get snowlands, like now we're gonna take the snow-covered island. Do we want that over the Shimmerdrift Veil? That's a bit harder. The Shimmerdrift Veil is also a snowland, and it can be any color that we need it to be, but it enters tapped. And I think that makes the island slightly more valuable, but I'm not sure. We could also speculate on the Valkyrie Sword, but I think we gotta take snowlands right now. I don't think we want another Bind the Monster. We could take a Glittering Frost here, but I don't know that we want too many of those. I think we want a Disdainful Stroke. I think it can be useful as a 1-of in the deck. Yeah. And now let's take a look at our curve. We have a decent number of 2-drops. We could take a Masked Vandal as a quasi-removal for enchantments, I guess. Like, I don't want any more Bind the Monster because I don't want to get, like, burned. I don't want to burn my own face. We're not really high on Giants. I don't think we want another Grizzled Outrider, so yeah, Masked Vandal it is. This is kind of a low curve deck, though, so I will need to look for some other options. Oh, we got the Lindworm back. Okay. So we'll take the Lindworm as a top-end threat. I'll be passing the Masked Vandal. I think Run Ashore would be decent in this deck, too, but we'll take the Lindworm. And then in this pack, I think another Horizon Seeker to get lands. That might be okay. The other choice is to... I'm not playing the Port, so Glittering Frost, I'll take the... I'm surprised that Squash made it all the way back around. We might even take that as removal. Let's take that as removal. We have 3 red cards, so I wish we had some better fixing, but we can find something else, I guess. Like the gold, we might play the pick just because it's fixing. Now, we don't really want to play any of these. I guess this guy is okay. Yeah, well, I guess we'll take the Recluse. I don't think we're playing it, but we'll take it. 3 Seasons is in color, but it's actually the worst. I don't think it really does much in my deck because I just don't have enough snow. We'll put this in our board. We'll take this just because it's an uncommon. Oh no, we'll take the Snow-Covered Mountain actually. And now we're not taking... I guess we take Nico Defies Destiny as an uncommon. We don't really need any of these. It's also, I found in the sealed deck that I played, Nico Defies Destiny really needs you to get there on Foretell for it to be good. I would not pick that early. I would only play it late if you've really got there on Foretell. Alright, so we're at 32, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands. 5 of which are snow. So we're doing okay on snow. It's not amazing, but okay. We're not playing any of these. We'll take the cat to the board, I guess, in case we need to splash it in. Alright, we don't have any giants, but we have some changelings which can be the giants. We'll just take this to the board. We're not playing it. Like, I don't think that there's much that's high impact for me to splash, except for the Berserker and Svella and the Squash. I think those are worth splashing for. We have, what, 2 mountains, and we have the Horizon Seeker, the Spirit of Aldegard, the Goldvein Pick as ways of getting additional mana. That might be enough that we don't need the mountains. We're definitely going to have to make some cuts, though, here. It looks like we only really need to make 3 cuts. And since Spirit can get us a Snowland, that kind of counts as a land, as well as a Horizon Seeker, so as well as Savala. So there's 3 more sources of mountain mana, so I think we're going to cut a mountain. We'll probably put a different land back in its place. Do we want the pick? We don't want to cut any creatures, so we're really cutting spells here. The pick can get through because of our couple of flyers, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I think we cut Disdainful Stroke. We're not really reactive deck. Getting the Rune of Flight on a Dragonkin Berserker would be really good. I think we're actually close. I think because we have so many alternative sources of mana, and our curve isn't super high, we have like 1 6-drop and 2 5s, we can probably get by with 16 lands. I don't know, that might be a mistake. We do have to cut something, though. I think I want to keep... I think we cut Mists. I think it's probably the weakest, lowest impact of our cards here. And then we'll take a look at our colors. 12 green, 8 red, 3 red. And so we need most green. We have 5, 6 green, 1, 2, 3, 7 blue. So we can cut an island, I guess, and then put in a forest to make sure our numbers are correct here. Yeah, we're slightly more green. So we want 7 green, 6 blue. We'll only have double greens here, 3 red, and then this might be the right mix here. Hopefully we can ramp, and then, like, we don't have a lot of payoffs for getting big, but I think just being able to get the free best thing of the next 4 cards every turn might be good enough. All right, here we go. Let's get going. We will play first. All right, we have all 3 of our colors. We have a 2-drop, way to protect the 2-drop. I think we keep this. If we can get another land, we'll get another snow-covered land, so that'll help with the Frostpeak Yeti. We'll play the forest first. They're on black. We'll play you, and we'll play Finn the Fangbearer. We'll probably foretell the Mammoth Growth. Okay, so they've foretold. So we're gonna foretell the Mammoth Growth. No. Cancel. We're gonna have to manually tap because we want to keep green open for this. So tap, tap, and then foretell this. And then we're gonna go to combat. turn. If they have removal, we'll just stick the snakeskin veil on Finn and we'll be good. Look at the top. Okay. Are we gonna look at theirs or mine? I have to look at mine. Interesting. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Go pass. Go to my turn. Play this land. Do we bind this little guy so that we can hit again? I think so. Or maybe we attack and we Mammoth Growth? No, let's just bind this thing. Actually, let's attack and maybe use the Mammoth Growth if we need to. I think they're gonna block, right? Yeah. We'll just use it. We'll use this for now. You. That may have been a mistake. Now that I realize that I don't have a way of protecting Finn. I think I should have used bind. Oh well. We all make mistakes. Okay. I guess that's what we're gonna bind. Sadly, we didn't get another land, but that's fine. Then we'll go to combat. We'll keep hitting. Make my opponent worry very much about Finn. Oh, they're playing 3 colors too. Okay, sure. Alright, now I'm gonna hold back, I think. The other option is I play this, and this blocks this. But I think I'd rather hold back and have this block and beat that. This will return the Thought Thief, which I think is fine. This will get a land down, but I think we are okay. I think we stop. We end here. They'll get some value if they use the recruiter, but that's okay. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, you're gonna make me discard things. We'll resolve this. Yeah. So we'll discard you and you. The 5/5 or the spirit. How many snow permanents do I have? 1. I think we could actually discard the spirit because it doesn't have as much board impact as a 5/5. We'll block. Then we'll Snakeskin Veil. It does make Finn die to removal, but you know, that's life sometimes. We're gonna hit them. They might trade. Nope, they'll just take the thing. That's fine. We'll get the Grizzled Outrider. Make my opponent worry about my creatures. Sure. If I attack with this, they double block here. I think that's fine. 2/4 running is fine. I will take it. Oh, they're just jumping. Okay. We'll cast the Horizon Seeker. That is a lot of card draw. That's going to be pretty bad for me. Alright, we'll play this. And we're going to definitely seek out a land. So we're going to attack with everybody. I think that's fine. Yep. And then we're going to boast and grab a green land. Do we have a snow-covered forest? No. We'll just take this then. We're not going to try to get there with poison counters anyways, so I think this is fine. But my opponent can get that thing back, which is kind of annoying here. But we're just trying to get big things down and beat my opponent down. They drew a lot of cards though, so that doesn't look as good for me. Or they can have Tibalt. That's pretty bad.
It won't help. But it amuses me. How badly did you miss that?
They'll probably block my attack on Tibalt, which is kind of annoying. But it's what we have to. We still have to attack him, right? They have this that they can cast next turn, which is kind of annoying too. That's fine. Okay. They'll take the trade to protect their Tibalt. Yep. We'll play the Lindworm next. But I don't know if we can win this. They have too much card advantage on me. If they don't kill our guy. Oh, dang, they took the Berserker too. That's annoying. We can dupe the Lindworm, so that's something. This costs 3 and 5. Okay. So we'll play this land, and then we're gonna do this now because we need to have the creature alive for us to get the value off of it. Okay, and then you're gonna attack here. Yeah, I think that was the correct call. I still have 2 big beaters though. They're gonna kill the 7/7. Oh, do they have bounce? If they have bounce, I've lost. No, they just have a board. I'm not sure how I win this. I'm not sure that I can. In which case, I am just going to play my land, play this, and yeah, I don't think there's any way I can win, so I'm going to concede this. All right, so what we saw from them, do we have any answers? I don't think we have much in the ways. I guess that this doesn't even help us because Tibalt works through exile. So I think Disdainful Stroke might be the only thing that we have that can combat Tibalt. I think we play it. In its stead, I guess we can remove Funeral Longboat. We'll play first. We do not have our other colors, so that's kind of bad, but we do have a pick, which I guess we can stick on something. Or the Boreal Outrider? I don't know if that's good enough. We can Augury Raven or pick on 2. Outrider, and then hope to use the Outrider on the pick to get through. I don't like this, but I think we try it. Looks like my opponent is down to 6, so that might help me a little here. We're not drawing land, so that's bad. So we're really going to rely on this pick here. Okay, we didn't even get to 3, so yeah, I think we've lost this one. My opponent has a good card. We'll play this. I think we are going to be happy to take the first hit just to be able to play anything to put the pick on, so we'll do this. We'll bind the Infernal Pet before it goes crazy. Yeah, that's good. Nice. So bind you. Take 2. Pick on the Outrider. Go to combat and we'll attack. We'll grab a treasure and then we can... we can't boast this yet, so there's no point in playing that. We can play the Raven though. And then we can transfer the pick over to the Raven if they don't have a flyer. Okay, they drew a lot. Can I take advantage of this somehow? We can cast Svala. Svella? We're actually going to ramp to 5. We're going to attack. For sure. Get that. And then I guess we just cast both of these. We want to pump this guy. Yeah, with the Boreal Outrider's ability. Yes, pay with snow. And then cast you. They have a lot of mana. I'm fine with that. Okay, so yeah, they got in a really tough spot there. I locked down their only threat and their only defense. I think this works fine, even on the draw, because I think Disdainful Stroke will be a little bit better on the draw. So yeah, we'll keep this. We lucked out, though, because we, you know, had a serious land issue. So that pick turned out to be our saving grace. I'm not saying that it's a great card, but it does what we need in this particular... Yeah, we'll keep this. The Seeker will get the red land. Oh, I want this to be able to get this powered up through this. But I also want to be able to pull out the red land with this. Either way, I think I have to... I think I'm going to cast the Seeker because I want to be able to cast my red spells. Okay. So that first part didn't do much. The second part, they're going to steal this, which is fine. So what we're going to do is we're not going to play the Arctic Tree Line. Actually, we want it to look like we don't have blue mana, right? So let's play the Tree Line as a... Let's play the Outrider. Yeah. We'll play the Tree Line. We'll go on the attack. There's no boasting. I'm gonna hope that they take the... Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're just all on birds now. Okay, sure. We'll play a blue. And I think we just bind this thing because it's not doing much of anything. And then just keep attacking, I guess. We have Disdainful Stroke up for something good, if they have something good to play. I guess we can Rune of Flight if we need it. Can't Rune of Flight that thing, though. We're getting a lot of mana, but not a lot to do with that mana, which is a little bit troublesome. I think we bind this now, before it grows. Yeah, we'll stop the Yeti. Okay, now we're getting into trouble territory. I think we're going to give it one more turn before we throw the rune on something on the ground. Okay, they reset everything. It's fine, we'll just play big boy. Alright, I'll play you. We'll attack. And I think we just play the Dragonkin Berserker. Next turn. We can ruin and start pumping out all the dragons now. My opponent's in a tough spot. Or we can just also shoot something down with Squash. That's good. It's a reasonable play. But this thing is dead now because they just attack with this and then make a dragon. I think that's the correct plan here. So, attack you. Yep. And then make a dragon. And then kill Tybalt. They're going to play a 5-5, but I'm just going to squash it, so I think that's fine. Can't stop that. But they're in a bad spot if that's what they're doing instead of playing a defender. Sure. I can't kill them this turn, but I can do some pretty good stuff here. So first step is Rune of Flight, my flyer. That's fine. Yep. Draw a card. Got another land. We're gonna attack. We're gonna boast. And then I don't know. I don't think my opponent can get through this one. We have Squash. We have Snakeskin Veil. They have to get rid of 2 flyers in order to protect themselves, and they can't. So we got there. I think splashing the red for a card as powerful as this is worth it, especially in a deck that has mana fixing or mana searching. Alright, we'll continue on to game 2. Sorry, that should have been match 2. We're going to play first. Alright, we have our 2 main colors. We have 2 drops and not much else in the long run, but this should be fine. Okay. Do I just play this to block for a few turns? I guess so. Do I bind the pup? I guess it'll save me some damage. Alright, we'll do that. Three colors. Multicolor, even 5 color. This won't get us the bonus. Do we want the bonus? I guess is the question. We'll go to combat and we'll attack. I don't think we need it. We're just on the defense, I guess, until we can play the Grizzled Outrider and then start smashing with that. If my opponent plays removal on these guys, I don't think I care that much. Maybe have some sort of removal, but I think a 2-for-1 here is fine. Okay, that was some pretty good value on their part. We're ready to discard the Snakeskin Veil. Oh, they're getting a giant. That's pretty big. Oh, that's annoying. It's not doing anything. Alright, we'll take the action. Sack it. Land is not going to help. Alright, we're going to make this fly. Alright, Finn is better. Go to combat. We'll attack. We'll play this. And I think we keep the land in our hand. Yeah, that's a beater. Finn can take it down, though. Oh, crap. Well, now I don't know if we can win this one. They're definitely getting there with this, what, 3-turn clock, and I'm just drawing lands. Just drawing lands is a great way to lose the game. If you ever want to know how to lose a game very quickly, just draw lands. Let's see. If they hit me once, that'll leave me at 3. If I block this, they'll do 5. They'll still kill me in 2 attacks, so there's no reason not to attack here. Oh, that's the reason not to attack. Okay. We'll good game them. We're done. Alright, game 2. Let's see. I think Disdainful Stroke will come in against their big spells, and we will take out... I guess we'll take out the Longboat again. We'll play. Alright. I mean, we can't play this yet, but the pick me get us there, and Finn will hopefully be good for us here. Also, Blizzard Brawling with Finn is not the worst thing in the world either. Okay. We'll see if their start is as strong as before. It's a strong start. We could Blizzard Brawl right now, pick one of them off, and then punch through, but I think we want to do this. Make it harder for them to remove Finn. We're mostly getting him for the treasure, because that's what we need. This is a snow sorcery. I don't think we're going to do this just yet in the turn. Yeah, that's fair. I think we can cast the Yeti, because we'll have to use the Berserker for... I think we play this. Yeah, auto pay. We'll stick this on here. And then we can brawl to punch down the pop, I guess. No, we'll keep Disdainful Stroke up, because they can get to 4 now. Not gonna block that. Nope. Okay. We're gonna make a dragon, that's for sure. Go to combat, attack. And then make a dragon. We can even brawl right now, but I don't think we care about brawling with any of these. So we'll hold. Sure, I'm fine with killing that. Okay. We're gonna attack again, and I guess we can mammoth growth if we need to. So we'll go to combat, we'll attack. We'll see how they block. Alright, so we're gonna get, let me see here, 3, 7, 3, 6, 7. I think we kill these two and let the fearless pup get through. Done. Mammoth growth. Make a dragon next turn. Yep. Alright, we're 1-1. Let's try it again. Okay, we have 2 of our 3 colors. We don't have green. That makes me kind of wary of this hand. We can't cast 3 of the spells that we have, and the Mistwalker, I guess it can hold us down for a bit. We do have more green mana than any other mana, so if we draw it, this might not be bad. Alright, we're going to try this. I may be punished for keeping this hand, but I think because we have more force than anything else. Of course, it doesn't help if we just draw the islands. But this is Magic the Gathering. Randomness will sometimes cream us. This guy will also sometimes cream us. Also, drawing the wrong things will also cream us. This is, we're definitely losing here. But we're going to hope that we can stabilize with a Mistwalker. I would really like to draw a forest. Really, really badly. There's our forest. It's great. So, we can get the spirit of the Alderguard. That should do. Grab a snow land. And we will take... We need another green one, so we'll take the Archery line. We're staying on the defense for now. Definitely going off. Part of me thinks that I need to blow this thing up. How many snow permanents do I have? 3. So Blizzard Brawl would be the worst. We'll play this. We're gonna Kinseekers. Yeah, we're gonna Kinseekers. And I don't think we need the pick anymore. We've got our colors. And then we're gonna Blizzard Brawl. You are gonna kill you, so they don't draw any more cards. And then we're gonna attack with the 3-1. boy. Alright, so this is 3 for 2. I don't think we do that. I think we cast the Boreal Outrider to set up for future turns. Yeah, this will make the Grizzled Outrider too big. Play this because we need the mana for that. I suppose I can attack with this turn. Do a little damage. Okay, so they're gonna be doing this thing, it looks like. Yeah, they could pop it and kill my Boreal Outrider. That would feel bad, but that's okay. Yeah, I guess going 1 for 1 is not that great for you. We'll play the Grizzled Outrider, it looks like. We can play the Frostpeak Yeti as well. But I think Grizzled Outrider into Rune of Flight might be better here. So yeah, we'll just play the big boy. And I think we can punch in for 1 here. They're gonna have all the mana soon, which is gonna be bad. Interesting. Right, we'll do this double block here. We'll do this block here. We'll take 5. Alright, it's a little troublesome. Let's draw a card. Okay, that's exactly what I want. I need to keep up 1 mana for that, so I can't really cast either of these. I could cast this, though. And we will tap you. Nope. Cast you on here. And then we're staying on the defense. I'm not sure what if they were planning on like hitting it with another influence spell. No. Okay, we'll go to blockers. Block here. Block here. We're still gonna take a bit of damage here, but they do have a lot of cards. But I'll come up with that exchange. Fine, we still have our big boy, and we're gonna get more big boys. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can cast both of these. So big boy number 1 and big boy number 2. And we're gonna hold because we need to keep my opponent from whacking my face. All right, so we are going to block here, here, and here. We'll take 1. They'll probably have some sort of spells to protect their creatures, but it's life sometimes. Maybe another Jarl? No. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna have to get a little bit more going here. Yeah, this is really bad. Definitely on the defense here. We're gonna have to trade the Sire and the Outrider, the Berserker and the Pup, it looks like. That's big. I think we let the Sire through. Okay. Well, we've lost this. Well, let's see. Let's go on the attack with you. Then make it one dragon. And we're gonna lose the Berserker, but that's fine. And the turn. They have all the mana in the world now. All the mana in the world tree. I think they have it. They might not attack this turn, but they're definitely attacking next turn. And without a board wipe, this is not a board wipe, but this, I guess, it kind of helps. Kill the Cinderheart. Okay, we've lost. Let's see. We are 1-1. Game 3, here we go. I don't think we keep a zero lander. I don't think we keep an all lander either. This oh boy. Okay, we're gonna keep this, as terrible as it is. We'll put this. We're not gonna cast this anytime soon, and I think between these, 5, 4, 4, 5. We'll put one of the blues back. I guess we don't have any snow, so we'll put this on the bottom. Oh, we're not gonna get there. Also, I think that we are on match 3, not game 3. Alright, so they have 2 spells that foretold. We are just doing nothing for a while. And since we continue to do nothing, we're just gonna lock this thing down. We'll play this. It's just a blocker. If that gets countered, I'm gonna count myself lucky. Or removed. This is the least threatening creature. Okay, we're not getting there with that, but maybe this pick will get us there. Bounce. Wow, that was annoying. Alright, well. At least we have a blocker. They are on Team Fortell here. We can't cast another creature. I guess we can attack with this and smash for 4. It would feel really bad, but I don't know what else to do. I guess nothing. I guess nothing is what we do. Let's foretell this. Nice. Okay, we're not going to be able to cast that. I'm not going to be able to block that. I think... I really don't want to do this, but I feel like I need to attack and then try to get off with this this mammoth growth. Let's try it. Just doing this for the treasure. We might as well brawl now. Because that's not getting any better. And then end the turn. We can squash or we can outrider. Oh, they got their second color now. So that means we're in bigger trouble. Or not. Oh, now we get our 5th land. That's fine. Let's attack and see if they can force some crazy action here. No? Okay. Then we're going to cast you. Maybe they'll counter this. And that's fine. They don't. Okay. So now we can put the hammer on the outrider and smash a bit harder. I guess I have removal. Okay, fine. That's annoying too. Okay, so I can use 1 mana to put this on here. They're gonna kill the... How many snowlands? They have 1. So if I put this on here, then this will be able to block. So we'll do that. And then we're gonna cast you to grab another land. That'll be the mountain. We'll play the mountain. And then... We're just going to leave the blocker in the sky for now, because we kind of need it. Next turn we will play the Lindworm. And we can squash a thing if we need to squash a thing. And that's fine. If they use their priest to kill my bird, I'm okay with that. I'd rather have the spirit get hit. Now we just play the big boy. Just hold. Conseekers isn't doing much. Removal. I guess we're racing bird to bird. I shouldn't have attacked with that. I don't know if it'll matter, but I shouldn't have. We have 2 pieces of removal for any other threats that they play, so we're not in the worst position here. This only costs 2 thanks to my Lichar Kinseeker. This pick has done a lot more work than I expected. What are they gonna get? Probably the big boy, right? Okay, let's kill this guy now. Yeah, we'll play this though. Because my deck can use the snow. Somewhere. Somewhere in this deck. We're flooding though, so I don't know if we're going to win this one. I don't even want to cast this. Let's cast it on the pick. On the pick. So that we just draw a card. And it lets me fly other things later. I've got it. Alright. We're going to attack. We'll play you. On the turn. I should be able to use Svella's abilities soon if my opponent doesn't remove him. Don't know the gender of this troll. Okay, so they had removal. It's okay, I'm still gonna win this race. They're at 11-5 right now. And again, I have removal if I need it. Yeah. Oh, or I can Masked Vandal. That's nice. I'm gonna attack with you. Then we're gonna Masked Vandal. And we will exile. Did we kill you? Or maybe we just killed this. I think we killed this. This one. And we'll exile you. Sure. And then we will move the pick to here. And end the turn. Ah, nice. They have all the Raven forms. That was a lot of Raven forms. Alright. So we're going to throw you on... There's no reason to attack with a Vandal. It's a good blocker. We'll put you on here. We'll go to combat, and we'll attack with you. This is 6 or 3. I think it's fine. And then we can just move the pick, yeah. This is fine. They'll trade bird for bird, I'm guessing. Fine. We move this over to here. Then we end the turn. That's nice. we're going to take the pick. We're going to put it on here. And then we will attack with the bird. It is going to be annoying once they get their hands on that pick. Probably going to trade it for the binding. But we got the Mist Walker, sure. And then we can bind non-creature. So they'll bind. I think they're going to trade the. I don't know. We'll see. I guess they'll trade lands in the turn. They can't trade artifacts because the effigy is an artifact. So they can trade the enchantments, I guess, or the lands. Yeah. No, we're going to go to blockers. We'll block here. Just bounce. I'm fine with that. Yep. I think we win this turn because they're not going to be able to get there. Okay. So we'll play this. And then we'll attack. Go to combat. We'll attack with both of these. Yep. Then pump this for the win. Damage. Okay. I can't do much about this. Do I want to put this on top? Decline. We'll put it on the bottom. We'll still hit them for 2. But now they have this coming in potentially. They're going to hit me for 3. So we play this full price. As a blocker. That'll stop this from hitting me, and then I can bind that. This is going to be tight, but I think I think it works. Unless they have removal. Yup. Oh, that's good. Okay. So we'll block here. We'll take the 1. This makes this binding no good, because then I'll die if I get hit by it. So I need... So now I'm on the defense. Okay. So if I bind this... Let's put the pick on here. And then we'll bind the Vandal so that it can't attack. So now I'm 2-1. I don't have to worry about chumping with this. The Raven's gonna block the other Raven. And we'll play... We'll go combat, and we're gonna pass. No attacks. If we attack with both, they actually have to block. Oh, they'll block the small one. Yeah, no attacks. I need something else. Oh, nice. I can chump, so I'm not in the worst position. But I'm gonna need something else. That's not something else. So I think I lost. Yeah, okay. Good game. You got me. And that, everybody, is life while flooding. Was there... Were there enough big things for Disdainful Stroke? I think they were foretelling enough to make that worthwhile. We're going to cut the Funeral Longboat again, because it's probably the best. I don't know, Bind the Monster might be okay to cut one of as well. Actually, we'll keep the Longboat and cut a Bind. I feel like the Bind was a little bit much for me at the end. Alright. Anyway, that's that variant's life. We got 2. I think because of the Glittering Frost and the Spirit, we can keep this. But we will want to draw at least one more land. I did alright considering that I mulled to 5. They mulled to 5 this time. Oof. I know how that feels. We got the port again, that's good. I mean for them. Didn't draw the land. Feels bad. Now I'm gonna lose because of this. Sure. Well, we got the 3rd land, so that's not the worst. I don't think I'm going to be blocking that. So, go attack. It's good. Maybe I should have held back, blocked, and then Mammoth Growth. This thing can get out of control. Oh, hey, more lands. Well, we got there on lands, at least. So we can cast this and play a 2-drop. We can't. We can cast this. Play a 1-drop. No, we just play this and get the land, right? Get the other snow land. Yeah, seems good. And we'll attack. I think we do this. Blizzard Brawl the Spirit into the Pet. And then Boreal Outrider. Seems good. You and you. And we'll attack the team. We'll cast you. And then everything else we cast from here, because of the Outrider, is going to get huge. I think they're going to try to remove that, though. That would be my choice as well. We're going to play my creature now, while the getting's good. We could also play the Horizon Seeker. We could, like, do this on this, and play the Horizon Seeker. I think we want to close out the game, so we want the Outrider, right? Yeah, we'll do this now.
go to combat. We'll attack with 2 of you. And if they're gonna take it, do we just win? Maybe they have removal. Put this one on top? Sure. Yeah. I guess that's why I should have kept up Disdainful Stroke. Okay. We'll go to combat and attack with just the Outrider. We'll cast... we can actually Glittering Frost it to this, so let's do that. So Glittering Frost... Actually, no. We'll cast you and keep up Disdainful Stroke. Yeah, I think that's good. Yep. Oh, I already have all my snowlands. Nope. Sometimes you go to 5 and you lose a turn. Alright, game 3. I think this is the right package here. Is there anything else that I would want for what my opponent has? I don't think so. I think this works. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep this. It's not great, but, you know, if we can draw one more land, we'll be in business. Alright, we're not playing a 2, so we'll go ahead and play the Floodplain next. If we don't have another land, right? So if we Augury Raven, we draw another land. We still can't 2 unless the 2 is on the Dragonkin Berserker. So we'll just play the Shape Berserker. Yeti's good. I think we just, since we're whiffing on mana, we need to do this again. No. Oh, we got there on 4. That's good. Hit him. We're at 5. I think we cast you for more mana production. Then we'll foretell you. Reasonable. Oh, we got a red. That's great. think we slap the pick on you. And then we're gonna attack. And now we have 5. So we can 2. And then I think we make a mana lift so that we can get to 7. Or we can cast the Berserker. Let's cast the Berserker. I think it's a good target for my opponent to hit. And then we can stick you on Berserker. I wanted to put it on something that makes it let's put it on Big Bird. Now that the threats are all split up here. Okay. That's fine. They drew a lot. That's pretty good. But now I'm gonna make a dragon, so I think that's fine. Go to combat. Oh, I should have put the thing on here. Alright, we'll just hit with the 2 of you. I made a mistake. And I don't know if I'm going to pay for it or not. We'll find out. Then we will play Dragon. I mean the Worm. And then we'll... I think we hold, because we're going to be able to do crazy things soon. Okay, this is fine. Okay, sure. Okay, Kinseeker now. I can spirit and get another land. I think I do that. The last snow land. Put this down. And then you go to combat. We attack with you and you. We might as well attack with all of you. This is fine. We'll accept. Make you. Yeah, that's fine. We're not going to get the benefit, unfortunately. And I think we stick you on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, cancel. Let's not do that. We'll end the turn. We can start using Savala next turn, so And the spirit is also a threat. Okay. I think we just spin it, right? I'm not gonna be able to do this turn. Okay, so step 1. Move this onto the spirit. Step 2. Attack with the spirit. I'm presuming a double block. Okay, we'll take out the Dread Raider so that my ground guys can get through better. That's fine. We'll play you. We'll attach you to the Kinseekers. End the turn. I presume they're going to just use the port to get back their big boy. And then I'm just going to have to peck in with Augury Raven? That's possible. I will be able to mirror... I guess the Raven is what I want to mirror. Seems like a reasonable play. Sure. I'm totally cool with you hitting me. That I am down with. Okay. Team Frostpeak Yeti. Use your ability. Make a monolith. And then... I think we spin it, right? The other choice is to make another Raven. Let's spin it. Does this break timing restrictions? I think it might. In which case we wait, right? Yeah. Nope. End the turn. I guess I should have moved this and whacked. So they are also running out here. Yeah. Let's see what I got. Sure, we'll play that. Yeah, I think making the Ravens better. It's gonna make that. Yeah, actually, I like Savala. She's very strong. It's very strong. Okay, we'll cast you. We'll cast you. We don't want the longboat. And then we will stick the pick on you. And we will go to combat and we'll attack with you. And see if you block. Go ahead and boast now. Grab. We have a lot of everything. We'll grab an island. Sure. And they know it's an island, so we'll just play it. And then we'll move this to, I don't know, the Raven. Sure. So we can block. They're running out. Okay, so they're gonna try to get a thing back. I think that's a reasonable play. Okay, so they'll get their biggest creature back. Oh, interesting. They're gonna attack me. Interesting choice on their part. I think we attack with these two. Yeah, we'll attack the Raven too, sure. We'll go ahead and boost this. Grab another forest, I guess. We'll play the forest, and we'll spin it to win it later. Okay. Use the ability. We will cast this. That's free. Okay. And then if we squash this and attack with everything, I think we get there. So yeah, squash you. And then go to combat. Yeah, good game. Attack with the team.
My opponent flooded at the end, and I had a way of getting continuous card advantage with Svella, so I think that's why I won that one. But that was a long, grindy game. Oh, so it says 0 games remaining, so I guess I am done at 2 wins and 2 losses. Let's grab our prize. We have 1,000 gems and 4 packs of Kaldheim. Let's open up some packs, see what's inside. Alright, between all of these, I think this is kind of a weaker pack. And I think the first pick here, it might be the Draugr's Helm, or it might be one of these Snowlands. I think if I was going to choose a Snowland, I'd choose the Highland Forest, because these colors are more snowy, or green is more snowy than white. But I think the Draugr's Helm is probably good enough to take first. It's not the best, but it's fine. Alright, of these packs, these are not the best. I guess I would first pick the rare Raven's Warning, but that's just because it's a fairly weak pack. You get a bird, you get some life, you can do some damage, and draw a card, and then maybe grab something from your sideboard if you need it. This is not terribly exciting, but this is a snow payoff that you kind of want to make sure you have snow before you get, and this kind of needs you to be in a certain deck first, and I think those are the other choices that I would really consider first. Maybe a Craven Hulk if I feel like being aggressive, but yeah, Raven's Warning would be my first pick. Alright, we have all of these, and normally I'd be high on the Vengeful Reaper, but right now Toralf, God of Fury, looks really good. It's a 4-mana 5/4 with Trample that can spread around the excess combat damage. Non-combat damage, sorry. And you also have Toralf's Hammer, which I think might actually be better as a repeatable 3 damage to whatever you want. And so I think that's probably good enough to pick first. Alright, I like Demon Bolt a lot here, and this works really well in a snow deck, but I'm going to take Crippling Fear first because it's a potential board wipe. So I think I would take that first. But I would not hold it against you if you chose Demon Bolt first. Or even the... I mean, Battle Shield Warrior is not bad either. You know, I think Usher the Fallen and Battle Shield Warrior really go well together along with the Beskir Shieldmate. So, you know, these are all really cool. But I think this is the first pick for me, probably followed by the Demon Bolt. Alright, Kaya's the first pick. She can get you card advantage. She can kill anything permanently. And that's probably good enough. Alright, in this pack, this is a much harder pack to do a first pick for. I don't really like Divine Gambit. We have a couple Snowlands here. But I think I'm going to take the World Tree because it lets you fix and it lets me play whatever I want in the future. Aside from Snow. I guess the other choice would be maybe the Sinkhole or the Shimmer Drift Veil. I think I'm a little higher on the Veil just because Snow colors are green, blue, and maybe black. And I guess the Veil is more useful in that case. And that is it for Traditional Draft. Let me know what your experiences were with Traditional Draft in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more such videos, you can hit subscribe. This is Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.